Hello everyone, and a big hello to those Ottawa Senators fans as the Ontario team is getting some real hype for the first time in a very, very long time. This is of course thanks to the very, very busy offseason of the Senators by Senzi and Pierre Dorion, who's turned on the charm as of late with the DeBrincat trade and now the addition of Giroux. Pierre, I think there's a movie about a potion that makes you irresistible. I think that's what's going on here as of late, as he has had some very big helping hands, or been doing some good things for the organization. And in terms of the Giroux signing, this is very good for the team. I think we'll have to see. I wasn't surprised by Giroux signing with the Ottawa Senators. As we all know, he is from Northern Ontario, wanted to play, or it seems like we've heard rumors for who knows how long about him possibly going to Ottawa someday. Never had materialized. I was starting to think it wouldn't happen. I gotta be honest. I was really thinking it wouldn't, but then the DeBrincat trade happens. And I knew that, maybe he would want to go there by itself. But getting DeBrincat, I think, really did play a factor in deciding for Giroux to say, hey, not only am I going there and going to be getting decent money, I'm going to be going there and getting to play with a team that's better than maybe he originally thought. Because we have to remember, the Senators have been a team that struggled a little bit over the past few years, have had some hot finishes to seasons, but I think that they've had some easier schedules. I'd have to go back and look at that to finish out years, so it always seems like, the rebound's coming, we're going to be better next year. But this time, I'm starting to believe it, and I feel really good about where this team is headed. You get Giroux 3 years. If this thing doesn't work out, it's only 3 years. No big deal. You're going to get better attendance, I would imagine, and you're going to get the opportunity to maybe be a much better team. Because you look at that top six with DeBrincat and Giroux added in there, and you have to feel very, very good about knowing you should theoretically be a better team and be in a better spot to make the playoffs. Will they? I'm going to hold my horses on that comment or that statement and say yes or no. I'm going to wait a little bit till we do our season previews. But in Giroux, you're getting a guy that is versatile. He can play out on the wing. He can play up the middle, which is good for you. A proven goal scorer. I know that things tapered off a bit once he got on over to the Florida Panthers in the regular season there. I don't exactly expect Giroux to be a guy to score 35, maybe even 30 goals. It just really depends on how his line will mesh. But in general, I really have to say that this right here is good for so many reasons. Senators fans have struggled for quite some time to deal with the team. They are a franchise that has a lot of history with the old team. Came on in the 90s. Hasn't been bad for some points of their franchise, but of course have not been able to put together or keep a lot of big name players, or get a lot of big name players and keep them for a long time during the Melnyk era. Unfortunately, Melnyk passes away. I'm not going to make a comment on that because that is just too rude. I'm not going to go there and be like, oh, because Melnyk's passed away, this is why. But the reality is, they're under a new reign here, and I'm very curious to see if anything else is going to come of this. I'd have to look at Ottawa's cap, but of now, you get Giroux, a guy with veteran experience. He's a leader. He played a ton of games, 1,000 games with the Philadelphia Flyers. He's been there, done that, and going in here with another guy in DeBrincat who's going to be really motivated, and this team has got to be so excited for what's to come this year, as they do look like they could be in a spot to maybe push a team in the Atlantic for a spot. I know Tampa Bay and Toronto probably lock up playoff spots, but Boston not impressed me a ton with what they've been able to do so far in the offseason. And then Florida is really probably going to take a step back. They apparently offered Giroux $1 million because they've got cap issues going on. And I remember seeing a post a while back ago about how the Panthers were going to fall apart, or at least take a step back because of the cap issues. And I remember thinking, yeah, that makes sense. And here we are, and it's making more sense. So you're hoping maybe, just maybe, a sneak in there in the third spot in the Atlantic. Time will tell. We'll have to figure it out and see how that goes. But what are your thoughts on the Giroux signing? Central, I know you're excited. I know if you watch this video, you're going to be pumped. But anyway, everybody, please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you are new. Stay safe, have a great night, and you go love hockey, all right? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.